Hey everybody, Cam Capital here with a video on GameStop. It is Sunday, April 18th. Put out a video on GameStop on Friday, but some news on GameStop came out after our Friday on Keith Gill. So he's the deep fucking value guy from Reddit, also known as Roaring Kitty on YouTube. Kind of the guy that, if you want to say, started everything for GameStop. But so he exercised his options from April. So he's already holding 100,000 shares, but he exercised his option for 50,000 shares at a $12 strike price. And then he also went back in with that, take from that, and then bought another 50,000 shares. So he's currently holding about 200,000 shares, valued at 30 million. So he's adding to his position, basically doubling down on what he currently had. So that's somewhat big news. I don't think that's anything outside the expected for him. He's been incredibly bullish on GameStop, and he's going to ride it all the way. If he's ended up selling his shares, I think that would be pretty detrimental to the stock's run, obviously. But he's holding, and could send things higher. So then another thing I saw was if you follow TrendSpider or use the TrendSpider software, they this post was actually like an Instagram story. They might have it up on their YouTube page. I can link and look at it. But they were showing basically GameStop in the volume gap. So here with the volume profile on Thinkorswim, it's not as robust or advanced as TrendSpider has. So TrendSpider, you can basically lock it to whatever day you had, and so they had it basically locked from this January 11th day. So when we made that move higher, and so you can move it there. It's just easier to move slide. To do it here on Thinkorswim, you just basically you have to go to the study, click Edit Study, go to Volume Profile, and then where it says Chart, you want to keep it whatever chart you're looking at. And so for our case, we're just going to go to Day, and then the multiplier is usually left at 1. I already had it changed to 100, but this just means it's going to look at the prior 100 days of volume. So you hit OK, hit Apply. It takes a second to think, and then you see that the volume profile on the right changed. So now basically we got rid of all this volume down below that's down in the $2-3 range. And if we go here, oops, I didn't even zoom far enough. You see we have a much different picture in terms of volume profile than before. Especially here, you've seen a lot more volume in this base area between 135 down to 113. Basically corresponds where we've bounced after earnings, right, on 324. Got down to 118. I think it really got down to like 112 after hours, but right, so that's the bottom of this supply zone. Buyers came in on us, pushed us up higher, and then this 38.2 fib, which I talked a bunch in the prior GameStop videos, had been support and resistance zone, and that's corresponding with a high volume right there. But the area of interest really is between those two zones. So between 186 and 133, a significant drop in volume, and that's basically where we're sitting at right now. So we could move pretty quickly in either directions to the supply zone, right? So we could fall back down to 133 quickly, or we can move up to 186 quickly. But if we actually go down into the intraday move from Friday, so I saw this move after hours up, didn't really correspond or put two and two together, and then I read the GameStop article on Yahoo Finance every week about Keith Gill exercising his options. So you see, closed at 154.69. After hours closed right at 161, and after hours we were able to get through that 160 area, which was acting as resistance Friday intraday. So that's a positive. And then we go out to the daily once more. You see here the half D mark. It's at 158.15, so we crossed that after hours. And then the 9 EMAs, sitting right at 161.35. So that's where we're pressed up to after hours for tomorrow's open in pre-market. So see if we can get some continued momentum, go through that. And then obviously we still have the 22 EMA hanging out above at 167. So this could be some news that gives us a little reversal for GameStop. We've been in this kind of rounded top pattern. Got the bounce here on Tuesday, So this could just be a bull trap, right? So people push the price up, smack back down on the EMAs, and then slowly trigger down until we touch the bottom of this rising line of support. But this news out over the weekend could invalidate that setup, or just change into a continuation move off this large amount of buying on Tuesday. So if we clear these moving averages, right, the next test is going to be to get to that 186 level, that supply zone in the consolidated area above, and then obviously off of that mark, to get through that to the one standard dev mark at 192, and then test the top of this triangle. The top of the triangle is from the 483 high to the 348 swing high. So that triangle is really exaggerated, but we could see that being tested soon, and that looks like that'll probably correspond somewhere between 200 and the 190 area, and then a break of that triangle, we could squeeze up pretty quickly. I think, especially with the market conditions that the summer's looking like it's bringing in, of a melt up in just about all the indexes, could be an exciting summer in retail land for investors if we are prepared and ready. So that's what I got for you guys. Hope you got something from it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I hope you guys had a great weekend. We'll see you tomorrow on the trading floor.